Hi, welcome to all. Welcome to my channel Raghu Tutorial. Today we are discussing about the digestion of the carbohydrate and nucleic acids. The source of carbohydrates are majorly in rice, cereals, milk products, and potato. So the source of carbohydrates are first one rice, potato, cereals, milk and milk products. There is three different type of carbohydrates are there. So these carbohydrates can be classified into three types. What are they? Monosaccharides, disaccharides and polysaccharides. In this universe there is three different type of carbohydrates are present. First one monosaccharides, disaccharides. Third one is polysaccharides. These three are different type of carbohydrates are there. First one monosaccharides are examples of monosaccharides is glucose, fructose and fructose, galactose. This is known as a monosaccharides. Disaccharides are maltase, sucrase, lactase, dextrin. Maltose, sucrose, lactose, dextrin, and next one iso, maltose, and etc. Next one polysaccharides. The polysaccharides are example in starch and glycogen. So these are majorly carbohydrate, the types of carbohydrates. 1 gram of the carbohydrates, it gives 4.1 kilocalories of the energy. The burns means 1 gram carbohydrates burns means gives carbohydrates gives 4.1 kilocalories of the energy. Means it is the burns means it gives the energy 4.5 kilocalories of the energy. In human beings are majorly consumed the two different type of carbohydrates are consumed known as disaccharides and polysaccharides. Majority of the human beings, majority of the individuals are consume disaccharides and polysaccharides. Most of the majorly human beings are consume disaccharides and polysaccharides. Disaccharides and polysaccharides. The digestion of the carbohydrates. In majority of the carbohydrates are digestion and nothing but the hydrolysis in buccal cavity. 20% of the polysaccharides are digestion in small intestine region. That important information about this carbohydrate digestion. The monosaccharides and disaccharides are partially nothing but hydrolysis. Hydrolysis means division in buccal cavity region. Approximately 90% of these one. Monosaccharides means glucose. The glucose it is mixed with saliva. Rapidly it is converts into energy. Nothing but it is directly dissolved into bloodstream. Yes, converts into energy. Let's in discussing about the buccal cavity. First one in buccal cavity. So take the food is masticated with the helping of teeth and tongue. The food is mixed with saliva. Carbohydrates mixed with saliva. Hydrolysis and converts into simple glucose forms. simple glucose form, nothing but the 90% of disaccharides, monosaccharides and disaccharides are completely digestion in buccal cavity region. Yes. Next one, after digestion, next one, stomach region. There is a stomach. Yes. So there is no digestion occur. There is no carbohydrate digestion. There is no carbohydrate digestion. Why? Because there is no digestive enzyme. There is no digestion occurs in there is no carbohydrate digestion occurs in stomach region. Why? Because there is absence of carbohydrate enzymes. Carbohydrate enzymes. Small intestine. In small intestine, the polysaccharides, the 70% of the polysaccharides are completely hydrolysis and digestion occurs in small intestine region. The presence of pancreatic acyne, the pancreatic acynes are secretion of pancreatic amylase. These pancreatic amylases are actioning on polysaccharides and converts into disaccharides and monosaccharides. In small intestine, pancreatic acyne actioning on carbohydrates, actioning on carbohydrates, presence of pancreatic amylase and converts into what is the disaccharides and monosaccharides. Let's discussing about the di and monosaccharides. In small intestine region, the carbohydrates are converts into simple glucose form, nothing but disaccharides and monosaccharides. Presence of carbohydrates in small intestine. The carbohydrates are converts into simple disaccharides and monosaccharides. The presence of pancreatic amylase. The carbohydrates are converted into disaccharides and monosaccharides. What is the disaccharides? These disaccharides are maltose, sucrose, lactose, dextrin, and isomaltose. Let's discussing about the disaccharides. First one, maltose. The maltose, it is converts into simple glucose form. Nothing but the presence of maltate. The maltose is converts into glucose plus glucose, simple glucose form, glucose plus glucose molecules. Presence of maltase. Which one end with AAC? Those are called as the enzyme. You can able to recognize easy which are end with AAC. Those are known as enzymes. This one is enzyme. Presence of maltase. The maltose converts into glucose plus glucose. First one. Second one, sucrose. Sucrose is converts into glucose plus fructose. Glucose plus fructose. Presence of it is sucrose, sucrase. Presence of sucrase. It is converts into glucose plus fructose. The third one is lactose. Lactose, it is converts into glucose plus galactose. Glucose plus galactose. Presence of lactase. Lactase end with AAC, known as enzymes. Fourth one, dextrin. Dextrin is converts into glucose, again glucose. Presence of dextrin converts into glucose plus glucose. Presence of dextrase As with ASE is MJ. Next one, isomaltose. Isomaltose converts into glucose plus glucose. Presence of isomaltase, end with ASE. Isomaltase. These are disaccharides are converts into simple monosaccharide. Known as glucose, fructose, galactose, glucose. These are known as simple monosaccharides. Means the polysaccharides, approximately 70% of polysaccharides, very important examination. The 70% of polysaccharides are digested in small intestine. And converts into simple monosaccharides, nothing but glucose, fructose and lactose. These are known as a simple glucose molecules. The digestion of nucleic acids. The source of nucleic acids are plants and animals. The nucleic acids are majorly digestion in small intestine. These are never digestion in buccal cavity, stomach region, only digestion in small intestine. The source of nucleic acids is plants and animals. These are never digestion in buccal cavity, never digestion in small stomach region, only digestion in small intestine. First one in buccal cavity. There is in a buccal cavity, the nucleic acids are nothing but these are the nucleic acids are useful for synthesis of RNA and DNA. These are synthesis function. What is the functions of nucleic acid? The functions of nucleic acid is synthesis. Synthesis means formation. Synthesis of DNA and RNA. If you take the meat containing protein along with the nucleic acids. The nucleic acids are enters into the buccal cavity along with the food. The teeth and tongue both are useful for the mastication of the food, and it converts into simple. What is that? Simple molecules, not a simple substance. Simple molecules. So these simple molecules are suitable for easy to enter into our esophagus to stomach region. So in buccal cavity, only mastication occur. Only mastication process occurs. No digestion. No digestive enzymes. No digestive enzymes means no digestion. No digestive enzymes means no digestion. Second one, the food enters into the stomach region. If the stomach have any nucleic acid enzymes, no, the stomach also absent. Stomach also storage of the food and converts into acidic in nature. But there is no nucleages. There is no nucleages means there is no digestion was occur. In small intestine. The pancreatic acids are involvement for the digestion of the carbohydrate, digestion of the protein, the digestion of the fats, the digestion of the also nucleic acid. That means the pancreatic acid is secretion of the 4 different type of enzymes for the 4 different type of molecules digestion. What is that? Small intestine secretion of nucleages. Secretion of nucleages and converts into nucleotides. converts into nucleosides and nucleosides and nucleotides. Nucleosides and nucleotides. Formation of nucleic acids. The pancreatic juices secretes into small intestine region. The nucleic acids, nothing but DNA and RNA. These are converts into nucleotide. They converts into nucleotides. Presence of nucleases. Ase means enzyme. Next one. The nucleases are the nucleotides are converts into nucleosides and phosphates. Converts into nucleosides and along the phosphates. The nucleotides are converted into nucleosides. Presence of nucleotidase. Nucleotidase. Next one. The nucleosides are converts into phosphate sugars and base pairs. Presence of nucleosidase. Nucleotidase. The nucleotidase converts into nucleic acids and phosphates. Presence of nucleosidase means enzyme. The nucleosides are converts into phosphate sugars and along with the base pairs. Presence of nucleosidase. This is a completion of carbohydrate and nucleic acid digestion. Next one we are discussing about the peristalsis. What is the peristalsis? Peristalsis is nothing but the contraction and relaxation of the alimentary canal is known as a peristaltic movement. What is that? The contraction and relaxation of complete alimentary canal. Contraction and relaxation of the complete alimentary canal is known as peristaltic movement. Peristalsis movement or peristalsis movement. The peristaltic movement starts in esophagus and with rectum. Means the peristaltic movement starts in esophagus region, ends in rectum. So this peristaltic movement is completely under control by enteric nervous system. In this enteric nervous system have a what is that? Sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous systems are there. First one, parasympathetic nervous system and sympathetic. These two systems are acceleration and inhibition of complete alimentary canal. So the parasympathetic nervous system is acceleration of alimentary canal for proceeding to peristaltic, nothing but contraction. The acceleration of the alimentary canal by the parasympathetic nervous system, it is proceed to contraction of the alimentary canal. Next one, the sympathetic nervous system, it is completely relaxation of the alimentary. After the contraction, the sympathetic nervous system was completely relaxation of the complete alimentary canal. It is a relaxation of alimentary canal. So this is known as a peristaltic movement. Today we are discussing about the complete information about the digestion of the carbohydrates and is the peristaltic movement. After the completion of the digest, next we are discussing about what is the absorption and assimilation. Thank you.